Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5.
Say her name!
A US immigration agent has shot dead a 37-year-old woman in the city of Minneapolis, sparking protests overnight. Federal officials said the woman, Renee Nicole Good, had tried to run over immigration agents with her car, but the city mayor said the agent who shot her had acted recklessly. Videos of the incident show ICE agents approaching a car which is in the middle of the street. As it attempts to drive off, one of them points his gun at the driver, and at least 2 shots are heard. Hundreds of ICE agents have been deployed to Minneapolis in the state of Minnesota as part of the White House's crackdown on illegal immigration. Donald Trump posted the video before saying the victim had violently and viciously run over the ICE officer. Using an expletive, the city's Democratic mayor said that didn't happen.
Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bull. To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Now somebody is dead. That's on you.
People need to stop using their vehicles as weapons. This domestic act of terrorism to use your vehicle to try to kill law enforcement officers is going to stop.
There have been violent clashes between anti-government protesters and security forces in several locations in Iran, as a wave of unrest sparked by the country's economic crisis continued for an 11th day. Iran's semi-official Fars news agency, which is close to the Revolutionary Guards, said 2 policemen were shot and killed by armed individuals in the southwestern town of Lordagan. Videos posted on social media showed a tense standoff between protesters and security forces. In footage from several other areas, security forces appear to fire guns and tear gas towards crowds of protesters. The Lebanese army says it has taken over security in the south of the country, which for decades has been dominated by the Iranian-backed movement Hezbollah, amid fears that Israel could escalate its military offensive against the group. Lebanon has been under intense international pressure, particularly from the US, to disarm Hezbollah, a powerful militia and political party, since the ceasefire deal in November 2024 ended a devastating year-long war between Israel and Hezbollah. The army had set a year-end deadline to clear the area south of the Litani River, around 30 kilometers from the border with Israel. The White House has said it was actively discussing an offer to buy Greenland that has for centuries belonged to Denmark. US President Donald Trump had earlier intimated a willingness to take it by force if necessary. This has been met with nervousness and opprobrium among Greenlanders, both on the world's largest island and elsewhere. Parts of Australia will face catastrophic fire conditions on Friday as heat waves hit most of the country, creating the most significant conditions since the Black Summer bushfires. Severe to extreme heat waves had been declared in every state and territory in Australia except for Queensland, with high temperatures forecast for days. The state of Victoria has declared a total fire ban for Friday, with northern areas shutting 450 schools and childcare centres as well as parks, as the fire danger level for the region will be set at catastrophic. Ukraine's energy ministry says Russian attacks have left the southeastern regions of Dnipro-Petrovsk and Zaporizhia almost entirely without power. Critical infrastructure was operating on reserve power, it said in a statement, while officials said water supplies and the internet were also disrupted. Russia has recently intensified attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure aimed at paralysing power supplies during a harsh winter. And a pair of twin mountain gorillas has been born in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, a rare occurrence for the endangered primates. The community trackers who discovered 22-year-old Mafuko hugging her newborns said the mother and her 2 baby sons all appeared to be well and healthy. Twin births are thought to account for about 1% of all mountain gorilla births, although exact data is not widely available. Virunga National Park, situated in a conflict-prone part of Democratic Republic of Congo, is Africa's oldest and largest national park and was set up 100 years ago to protect mountain gorillas, of which there are fewer than 1,100 left in the wild. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.